Alex declared it one of the rarest WWE fighting knives, estimating its value around $10,000. Danny was stunned. Corey offered $5,000. Danny countered with $7,000, and they agreed on $5,000, a tenfold increase from the original $500 he expected. Derek arrived with a Scottish dagger, carved from ebony with a smooth back and a cairngorm stone. Mounted in silver, the hallmarks revealed it was made in Scotland in 1900. Knife expert Jeff confirmed it was authentic and worth $800–$200. Rick negotiated, buying it for $500, leaving Derek satisfied despite hoping for more. Next, a collector brought a 40-year lifetime knife collection, including 14 pieces like Randall knives, Lyle knives, and a Rambo survival knife. Rick admired the craftsmanship and rarity, especially the Lyle knife made for the first Rambo movie. He bought 4 knives, including the Rambo knife, for $1,200. Meanwhile, Chumley took a gamble, buying 3 samurai swords for just under $4,000 without consulting experts. Corey called in sword specialist Mike, who verified the blade's authenticity. One sword was slightly damaged but genuine, another from the late 1400s, and the third a 1400s blade with a forged signature. Mike valued the set at $13,000, proof that Chumley's gut instinct had paid off, despite the risk. Then came Davey Effin Deals with what he claimed was the oldest samurai sword the shop had ever seen, dating to the late 1500s. Asking $18,000, Davey admitted he hadn't verified it. Rick called in samurai expert Reiko, who confirmed the sword was authentic, forged by master swordsmith Yoshisugu, and valued at $15,000–$20,000. Rick and Davey negotiated. Instead of paying full cash, they agreed on a trade. Davey gave Rick the sword, took Rick's rebuilt sandrail, and added $8,000 in cash, a perfect blend of money and rare craftsmanship. Steve arrived with a samurai sword passed down from his grandfather, taken from a Japanese soldier during World War II. Corey noted the potential historical and monetary value of authentic samurai blades. Steve believed it was over 700 years old, a family heirloom symbolizing honor and tradition. To verify it, Corey removed the handle to examine the tang, revealing the maker's name. Japanese sword expert Mike Yamasaki confirmed it was a genuine hand-forged blade, likely carried into combat at Okinawa, with an estimated value of $2,000. Corey offered $1,000, but Steve declined, valuing its family history over money. Next, a female customer brought a Japanese ceremonial blade, a tanto she believed might be connected to Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto. She hoped to sell it for $2,000 to fund a trip to Japan. Rick, intrigued by Yamamoto's historical significance, called in Mike for authentication. Mike confirmed the blade was authentic, made by swordsmith Hideaki in the early 1900s. Its tang was inscribed Mikasa, referencing Admiral Togo's flagship. While likely a personal gift from Yamamoto to one of his lieutenants, there was no definitive proof it had belonged to Yamamoto himself. Mike valued it around $10,000, noting that if provenance were confirmed, it could exceed $20,000. Rick offered $5,000, then $6,500, but the woman declined, wanting to research the blade's history further. The sale ended without a deal, leaving Rick aware that a future verified connection could dramatically increase its value. A customer arrived with a Japanese katana he claimed was signed by swordsmith Koita Ishida, allegedly linked to military commander Mitsunari from the Battle of Sekigahara. He believed it was museum quality and asked $1 million. Corey, intrigued but cautious, called in a Japanese sword expert. The expert quickly identified problems. The signature was incorrect, the placement wrong for a Kamakura period sword, and there was no historical record of Ishida. It was a modern reproduction, likely made in China 15 years earlier, worth only $5,200. Corey declined, and the sword went unsold. Next, a man named John brought in a Civil War-era sword he thought was made by Tiffany & Company. Corey verified it as a model 1840 cavalry sword, complete with original silver grip, gilt brass guard, dual scabbards, and Tiffany markings. Sword expert Rocco confirmed authenticity and near mint condition, valuing it at $1,500. After negotiation, Corey bought it for $675. Finally, Alex entered carrying an ornate saber, which belonged to his grandfather. The blade, made of Damascus steel, bore Arabic script and a Russian presentation inscription. A specialist confirmed it had belonged to Prince Ivan Ivanovich Otovsky, a Russian noble and hussar officer who died fighting Napoleon's forces. The sword had passed through several owners and was one of the most significant Imperial Russian swords to surface in the US. The expert estimated its value far higher than previous auction results. Chumley began negotiating, fully aware of its historic and monetary worth. Alex, recognizing the full potential of the Russian prince's saber, decided to keep it, hoping for a better outcome at a specialized auction. The final piece in this blade-filled journey brought Rick face-to-face with American history. From rare W.Hu knives to swords of royalty and America's founding father, each blade told a story of history, value, and risk. Would you accept a modest offer for a blade that could be priceless, or walk away and hope the market treats you better? And if you were in Corey's place, would you gamble thousands on a rare W.Hu knife or play it safe? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click the next video on your screen. You won't want to miss it.